Yes, well, we organize a yearly call for proposals on tourism at EISMEA, and the trust varies from one year to the other. So we've started off with tourism products in 2018, moving along the line on sustainability, on digitalization. There was also the COVID-19 context too. And nowadays we're moving also towards the tourism ecosystems in terms of the approaches needed to understand better what are the needs and the requirements of the different SMEs. Because, of course, as an agency, we, EISMEA, we dedicate a lot of time and interest to understand well what are the needs of these SMEs. In terms of digitalization, which is one of the key areas indeed of the tourism pathway and a contributor to the ecosystems also, we of course encourage the different projects in particular years to focus on what contributes to their growth also, to the understanding of the digitalization needs, for instance, of SMEs. And in the case of Culture Data, which is one of the projects financed through our Work Program 2020, the COSME Work Program 2020, there was a lot of emphasis on digitalization there. And as you're rightly saying, there's this contextual framework of culture linked to the digital field via also the needs of the SMEs requiring such growth potentials, and also linking the context to the ECOCS, to the European Capitals of Culture context, which incidentally was also developed in a previous project that was financed by COSME also. But this is not the only initiative there, because we, of course, financed other projects also in digitalization, and there are others taking different fields, because this is the beauty of tourism. With Culture Data, you focused on the cultural element, but then there are other projects focusing on, for instance, the neuromarketing techniques within the context of the SMEs, for instance. What and how could SMEs be helped through the modern techniques, neuromarketing techniques, which are on the market, for instance. And this gives a totally different dimension. Once again, an interesting approach, which is totally different from Culture Data, but you can link there the different facets of the digital world, because this is the most important thing, linking it to tourism, and especially to the tourism SMEs.